Bam.
Blast off.
Blast.
It's 3 o'clock on the rocket clock. Do you remember the
Okay.
rocket clock?
Yep. Okay, play school. Let's do
Oh, you're a flower clock fan.
it.
Sorry.
Welcome to Trending Again with Sarah and Ben. Sit down, have a coffee, and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 11th episode of Trending Again. Today, we're taking it to an 11 with some Eurovision and also some weird fashion trends. And those prices. Woo! Those prices. Anyway, let's start with Eurovision.
Ooh,
And,
Eurovision.
What are your thoughts on Eurovision there, Sarah?
Oh, it looks pretty good. I'm always excited for Eurovision. Kind of missed the first bit of it, but I watched a little bit of it today and watched all the recaps and stuff. And it was actually not bad finalists. But there's 25 finalists left, and they're actually pretty good.
Got a favorite?
Some I like Spain.
Spain.
Spain's pretty good.
Yeah. What's Spain? Do you remember?
That was that chick singing? What I don't know what her name is. We'll go through the list anyway. We'll go through it all, and we'll talk all about all the singers. I guess you've got 25 contestants left. Oh, what else are we gonna say? There was. Who do we have? Who do we have? We had what's his name? Sheldon Riley.
Yep, Sheldon. He was from The Voice.
The Voice.
The Voice, yes. So
He's got a good voice.
I don't think he won The Voice. I think he was like a runner-up, but he has an amazing voice.
I totally agree. You said he was wearing a dress.
Yeah, he was wearing a dress, a nice black dress.
I think this might be the new fashion trend for men in 2022. Just gonna call it. I mean, I don't know if a lot of guys are gonna be wearing dresses
Could
that we know.
Could you imagine some tradies like rocking up to work in some dresses?
maybe a kilt style dress.
Maybe a
Kind of
skirt,
like what
mini skirts. At least
mini
it'd be so much easier to like pee for them. They just
those legs.
don't have to
Some
pull
of them
it
already
out all those shorts.
Well, some of them already shaved their legs anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Do you like men with shaved legs, or are you more of a hairy leg kind of girl?
Well, it's not. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. But I guess it's the prickles when they're not. But I can't complain because otherwise they could complain about my prickly legs, my hairy legs.
Does your partner shave his legs?
No, he doesn't shave his legs. Our daughter sometimes said, "Dad, look at your armpits. Look at the hair in your armpits. You should shave your armpits. It's disgusting." Ugh.
So Spain, going back to your favorite, her name is Chanel, and the song is called Slow Mo.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I
like it.
Hang on, I better make sure this is the right year. Because that could be embarrassing. It's like, oh yeah, that's from a completely different year. Nope, it's the right year because Sheldon's there, so we good. We good, fam. We good.
We good.
That would have been. That could have been a little bit embarrassing otherwise. I actually.
Who do you think is? Who did you like?
I can't remember their name, but they were like at the very start because I started watching the semi-final, so I haven't actually watched a grand final. I can't remember the name of the song.
Grand final's on tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so.
Or something.
So I started watching the semi on SBS on demand.
Okay.
And then I like it's one of the real upbeat ones. So see if I can. Not
there was
even
some good
so
songs,
sure.
though.
I'm not so sure they made the final, which which sucks.
That's fair enough. I've got the top 10
Oh,
who
actually,
they
they
think.
might have. I think it might be. No, it wasn't Lithuania. I don't think it was Lithuania.
Was it because there was a lot of
Shit, it was like
ballads,
lots of. No, it was very upbeat.
upbeat? Because there's a lot of
dancing,
dance songs
dancing.
too.
Yeah,
Like yeah,
I'm not.
yeah,
Oh,
real
I wish-
upbeat songs.
See, this is why we need to watch.
There was
this,
some
Sarah.
Yeah, this is why we need to watch. uh, let's have a look. Who did I think it was? Or was it? Do you think Norway?
Could have been.
Subwoofer? Give
Nah,
that
nah.
wolf a banana.
Yeah,
It was-
we watched that. You said that to me before, but nah,
Yeah,
it's
go
not.
check
It's not Subwoofer. I did like that. It was actually
want-
quite funny, and the
Do
lyric.
you want to?
Yeah, have you got the
Do you want
lyrics?
to? Yeah. Would you like to hear some of the lyrics?
Sure.
Is that saliva or blood dripping off your chin? If you don't like the name Keith, I'm gonna call you Jim. I'm gonna call you Jim. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana. Yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty good.
So
That's what they say here. You know, it should go down with an absolute treat with televoters, but the juries might be looking for something less out there for their winner.
who
So
do you,
they
who do you
think-
think's the strongest contender to take? From comments, when I went and rated some comments, a lot of people think the UK should win.
Yeah, the UK. I heard that too. He's Sam Ryder. He sings Spaceman. And yeah, it says after years of serious lack of love from the voters of Europe, including last year when James Newman was very hard done by when he received the first 00 no votes from the juries or the televoters for his song Embers. The UK is back with a bang. So last year their contender, UK's contender,
Yeah,
yeah, 00s.
double
Poor guy.
zeros.
No, yeah, no votes in the juries or the televoters, so nobody voted for him. He was out big time. So that's why this year they're really surprised about this guy. Yeah, he's actually a TikTok star.
Oh,
who racked up
really?
12 million followers during the pandemic with his fun and excellent covers
That's pretty
of
cool.
various
We'll
hit
have
songs.
we'll have to take a look at that.
There you go. So some of his followers include Sia, Alicia Keys, and Justin Bieber.
we'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, we'll have to have another look because I'm pretty sure I saw him, but there was so many to look at, and I'd love to take notes, but I can't really write properly yet.
I don't want to hear your excuses.
I think I overdid it today, and I got my stitches out yesterday, and it's already starting to split open at the bottom, so I've really got to start taking it easy. So that tomorrow is do nothing day.
Do nothing day.
Try to. Yeah, try to.
Sunday,
Shouldn't be doing it.
relaxation day. Well, you haven't been doing anything anyway. What are you talking about?
No, but I still moving my hand because I've been told to move my hand. The doctor said because my hands were swollen, my fingers were swollen. She's like, because you're not moving your hand enough. So today,
You should
I
write a
moved a bit
song
more.
about it. You should totally write a song about it, and we'll sing it at Eurovision next year.
carpal tunnel got my handles crap.
AJ can pick out my fashion clothes. I'll perform it. I'll perform it. I'll get on there and I'll be like, so what's the words? Carpal tunnel. What?
I don't know. I just made some random crap up. It was terrible. It was off on the fly. I didn't really think about it.
Okay, so
too
we could be like, got an operation, stayed awake.
They cut me open like a steak.
Watched them open up the hole. I saw all the meat. I saw it all.
This is a bad song. No one's gonna listen.
It's perfect. It fits right into Eurovision. Eurovision's known for its bad songs.
I think we've actually lost some listeners right now.
No, they love my voice.
Starring Ray Romano. Come on,
Are you sure?
everybody.
You sure I sound like Ray Romano? Or?
I don't know, a little bit. I'm just joking. Just joking.
No worries there, Susan.
No worries, sis.
No worries, Susan.
All right, let's get back
Susan
to
O'Neill.
Eurovision.
Yeah.
So we were talking about UK guy. It's Mr. Sam Riker.
Sam Riker.
Sam Riker, his lyrics. He said Riker has an impressive upper register and he gives a workout in his song.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You gotta work it out.
You gotta work it out. Work it.
Yeah, so he's
Gotta work, bitch.
his
Want a
lyrics
fast
are,
car. Gotta
I'm
work,
up in
bitch.
space, man. Up in space, man. I've searched around the universe, been down some black holes. There's nothing but space.
Speaking
man.
of black holes, do you think they should change that name?
I thought we weren't being woke on this channel. If you want to listen to woke shit, go somewhere else.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I was actually thinking it earlier. I'm like, oh, Sarah really wanted to do that black hole thing. I'm like, wonder if they'll ever try and advocate to change the name of that. Have been the most hilarious thing ever.
It is very, very funny.
I'll start a what do you call them? A change.org thing. Where
Oh yeah.
yeah. Change the name of the black hole. What else could it be called? I'm sorry, this is way off topic, but I'm really interested.
The dark abyss.
The dark abyss.
The dark abyss. That's pretty much it.
the gateway to alternate realities.
Brad's Pitt.
Brad's Pitt. That's good. I like it. Brad's Pitt. That's so good. Oh my goodness. Look at us go. Okay, anyway, Eurovision.
So Ukraine is a favorite to win.
Because of reasons
I mean,
people would know why. It's been all over the news. We don't really need to be particular about it.
but their song's not bad. Like
but their song's
they've
pretty
got
good.
a lot of energy in their performance. I quite enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know what they were singing about at the time because they're not singing in English, but I do have some English lyrics here. But
because that is also like a lot of people in the YouTube comments from what I've read have said the same thing. They hope people will vote for Ukraine not because of the situation they're in, but because of the song.
Exactly.
And hopefully, if they win, that is the case.
Exactly. And as a country, do you think you'd feel like you fairly won if that's the case? If you got a pity vote, pretty much. I mean, what's happening over there is really bad.
I think they'd rather people help them in that situation rather than win a song contest.
Exactly. I mean, they do get money for it, don't they? They win other stuff and all this blah 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 and all this whatever. But I don't think it'll. Yeah, it's a tricky situation. On here on the ABC predictions, what they on the ABC website, the article I'm reading from referencing from, I should say, they say song-wise, there's a number of more impressive entries in the final, although both the performances are state and the staging get the most out of this. So it was, like I said, song-wise, it wasn't great, but the performance was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, their song was called Stefania. Sorry, Stefania.
Do you think it's about Gwen?
By the Kalush. I'm going to mispronounce this, and I apologize. It's either Kalush or Kalush.
Did you hear me? Is it about Gwen? Gwen Stefania?
Gwen Stefania. Because she ain't no hella back girl.
No.
We were listening to that song today because I was trying to teach Claire to spell words. So we started listening to songs with spelling lyrics, and I was going to make a playlist of all these songs where they actually spell the words, like LOVE, love.
Oh, that's actually Simpson.
And I was going to send you the playlist, just like we made a playlist, a Spotify playlist.
I hope you put Hollaback Girl in there because she says,
that's what
shit is bananas. BANANAS.
That's why we were singing. That's why we were listening to Hollaback Girl. Another one is Glamorous.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
OOPSIES. So there's a lot, there's a fair bit. So I'm going to make a playlist. So if anyone wants to hear my playlist, I'll make it soon and share it.
And maybe you could go to the Trending Again podcast Facebook page and make some suggestions.
Agree. I'm trying to post as much stuff as possible lately, trying to change it up a bit. We'd love it if you come on and just...
Yeah, Sarah's got nothing better to do right now. She's off work at the moment with her hand. So hit her up. She's been sharing some Big Brother memes. I'm sure she'll find some other stuff to share. Suggest some songs for her to add to that playlist where they spell out a word.
Yeah.
So
and then and then we can just share it. We can make it an open collab playlist, so anybody can add their songs to it.
That'd be sick. That'd be fully sick. We want to
And then
hear
we can
from y'all.
So anybody with kids out there, you can play this playlist to them, and they can learn songs. They can learn to spell glamorous and love and banana.
So are you gonna?
Maybe not in that order.
But if it's for the kids, do you listen to the censored version of Hollaback Girl so she doesn't say?
We
this?
did.
Yeah.
We did. But she said to me today, "Mum, you know what my favorite songs are? My favorite song is." I said, "What's that?" She's like, "Anything with shit in it." I was so what? No, hey. So I try to find the censored version of all songs these days because sometimes you don't know. You just you listen to the song and all of a sudden it's a very common word in a song where sometimes it's censored and sometimes it's not. You'll be on Spotify, you're like, I want to listen to this song. Oh, it must be the censored version because it doesn't tell me it's got any swearing in it. I play it, the next minute there's swearing. And my daughter's like, I love this song.
It's
Why?
amazing.
It says a lot of naughty words.
Of course.
All right. Well, let's change the song. So, yeah. So what else about Eurovision? So they think obviously Ukraine's going to win, but in my opinion, probably UK will probably win.
Another favorite was Poland.
Political.
I've seen a lot of people commenting for Poland.
Poland, yeah, Poland wasn't bad. Apparently, they predict that Sweden will come third. She must have had more of a ballady kind of song.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of ballady songs, and I was like, "Oh, these voices aren't that." I didn't think they were that great. I thought Sheldon actually stood out in the I said to you that I thought his performance was a bit boring.
Yeah,
but it is a ballad, and usually I like ballads, but I don't know. I was just more excited for the dances, for being Eurovision, But I understand there is the ballads of Eurovision too. He looked great, sounded great, but yeah. Anyway,
there was one singer. She was singing. She had all the chairs around her. Do you remember that all the chairs were falling down? What was her? She had a ballady kind of song, but I think still it was still a good performance. It was still interesting. I don't know why. It was just seemed a little bit more interesting than the Aussies.
Yeah.
Who do you think Who do you think Australia should send
next? You said Tina Arena.
Yeah, but she won't though. I think maybe someone a bit more poppy, but she's got a voice.
Yeah, Kylie Minogue. Let's send Kylie.
Kylie Minogue. Yeah, why not?
Will they accept her, or is she too famous?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have to be not very famous to be on there?
Because I'm pretty sure Blue was on there one year. Do you remember Blue, the boy band?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were
Italian.
on there. Yeah, they were on there one year.
Sure, really?
I didn't. Yeah.
There's a few. Do you remember? I sent it to you. Do you remember Lordy from 2006?
No.
I wasn't sure if they won. They did heavy metal, and they wore costumes like they look like monsters.
Actually, what was that one? I think it was largely Mainskin. I think they're called
Maneskin. Yeah, they
won last year.
they got
And they've had
They're on the radio.
they've been like ABBA in a way, I guess, where they had a
Oh, they
lot
got-
of fame after, because
Yeah.
not usually a lot of Eurovision people find
Yeah.
find the fame that
you go.
Maneskin have and
That's right.
ABBA.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that they were Eurovision winners because they got that song "Begging You." It's everywhere.
Yeah, I think they won last year, or they were at least
There you
on
go.
it anyway.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's crazy. Did not know that.
I'm not sure if that was a song they won with. Maybe I should look it up.
Maybe it was. I think it was Greece. Had a good. Her performance was cool. Yeah, it was Greece. Die Together. I liked her performance. That was the one with the chairs.
Their song was called, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this because it's in Italian, but it's Ziti E, like a letter E.
Yeah.
Buoni, Buoni. I'm not sure how to actually say it, but that's what Maneskin
Probably stuff it.
performed
Oh, there you go.
at 2020.
Oh, they're Italian, are they?
Yeah, they're Italian.
Oh, there you go.
So, but yeah,
There
they
you
got the
go.
song "Begging You," and that's been a big hit for them. So very, very
Yeah,
cool.
there you
Very
go.
cool. But ABBA also performed on Eurovision as well.
Okay, so I did not know. Did you know that Sheldon Riley is actually from
Hey.
Gold Coast?
Oh, really?
There you
Yeah,
go, yeah.
I think I remember because I did watch the year he was on.
Yeah, there you go. So he's from the he's 23. He's a Filipino Australian performer.
They actually
you
sung
prefer-
Waterloo on Eurovision.
Really?
ABBA, yeah. I wonder if
Oh,
that
there you go.
really.
There was. Did you when you were watching? Do you remember? I can't remember what country, but it just reminded me of ABBA. They looked very the way they were dressed and the way that they were singing, and they're like in sync with the dancing and like the same ABBA moves. I'm like, this is so ABBA, but it wasn't ABBA.
I think it might be Finland, what I was thinking of. With that really upbeat song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think. I hope. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of on now. Oh, they kind of look a bit ABBA-ish.
Yeah, there you go. They are very ABBA-ish.
My name is Cheeky Cheeky.
Is that a word?
Just look it up.
ABBA-ish. When you use that now, it's like
ABBA-ish.
anyone who's been listening to our Big Brother podcast. It's as well as Flip a Pillow. This is how I make all my life decisions now. I flip a pillow.
We should have flipped a pillow before this show on what topics we were going to do.
We should have, and then put it on TikTok. But yeah, no, I'm interested. I'm keen to watch.
What did you think of my live stream?
There you go.
Was it pretty entertaining? Besides getting trolled in the chat.
It was entertaining in the chat.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
entertaining in the chat.
I was a bit boring.
I like your friend Beck.
No, you don't want to like her.
She's cool. She's
no.
cool. She hangs
not
as much
cool
shit
enough.
on you as I do.
She's not cool enough. She probably doesn't even listen to our podcast. Maybe she does. Who knows? She is.
Oh, I'll put a shout out now. She has
does
to.
like to stalk me.
She has to now. I just shouted her out. No. Anyway, anyone who's going to watch the finals, it's on.
I think we should definitely watch a grand final, and we'll follow up with that.
Okay.
With that.
5 a.m. tomorrow morning, Ben.
5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
You said you're going to watch it.
Let's
said
do
before
it.
I could even tell you the
All
time.
right. I'll wake you up. I'll ring you nice and early.
There you go.
Hey, we can
5
watch it on demand after.
That's true.
SBS
That is
on
true.
demand.
The way we
Have a
record,
sleep in.
we'll still be up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's true. I suppose. Well, it is already 12 a.m.
There
We
you
did.
go.
Well, it's your fault. I was waiting forever for you to come on.
I was waiting for you too at one stage to go, Geez, when's this live stream going so we can start recording? I've got some stuff to do before we start recording. And I'm distracted on the live stream.
Yeah. Hey, I thought I'd get some good topics, but only you and AJ and well, some people did come on before you guys, and they're like,
But no one, they
like,
come and go.
I'm like, what topic would you guys like to hear? And I get abortion. I don't want to talk about. I'm just saying this is literally what they wrote, and I had to be like, look, I don't really have any strong opinions on that, so, and we don't cover that kind of stuff. I was like, we're more like pop culture and stuff like that in our.
We're about the positivity. We like to keep it positive in our podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to be too depressing. If you want to hear about the bad news in the world, there are plenty of other podcasts you can listen to about bad news in the world, or what's happening, political stuff.
Yeah,
there are a shitload to listen to. So we just try to avoid all that sort of stuff. So you don't have to listen. It doesn't have to be forced down your throat if you don't want it to. If you want that, you can go elsewhere. But we're just a nice, clean, happy, fun.
A little bit controversial sometimes. A little bit controversial, but not so.
A little bit. It's all in good fun. It's not like we're, trying to take the piss out of someone just before being mean or being controversial. Not controversial, trying to be political. We're just having some fun. Just two friends. How we usually talk most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes I upset you.
That's why I like Ben. Don't be too controversial. If they want to listen to it, they can go elsewhere, or you can make your own podcast.
All right,
Ben's controversials.
How amazing is the fashion in Eurovision, though?
It is. Oh wow, there are some good they call it the green. They're on the green carpet.
I think you should have a quick gander at Sheldon's costume. So just
I can see it. Yeah,
you can see it. Oh yeah. What do you think?
Yeah,
extravagant.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you see a lot more? Well, Harry Styles was on the cover of a magazine and kind of something like that, I guess, wasn't he?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. It is true. It's because there are two types of dresses for men. Well, I think three types. There's dresses and skirts. You got the kilt type, which is still very manly, very Scottish, which is like what Travis Barker wore for the Met Gala ball. Still very manly. And then you've got the dress, like the still very plain, long, still very simple.
Yeah.
But nothing too flashy. And then you've got, I'm going all out with tassels and sequins, and I'm going flowy, like Harry Styles. And there's nothing wrong with it. Men wanting to wear this sort of stuff. It's good that they can express themselves that way.
I said a little bit earlier about tradies wearing it. Could you see a plumber in a nice short dress?
Depends on the plumber. but honestly,
and it'd give a whole new meaning to plumber's crack.
It would. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of cultures around the world, especially where it's hot. They wear long, flowy robes or dress types, but it's not really dress. It's a robe. It's because it's cool. It's cooling. The breeze flows through.
So
it cools you down.
They could wear the Hugh Hefner dressing gown.
So they could, but some of these dresses, kudos to them. Just not my thing, but I say it's good that they've got some guts to wear what they want, and we're in a society that you can express yourself that way.
Could you see some of the stars at Eurovision wearing? Let's see if I can pronounce it right. This sneakers, they're called Balenciaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're kind of like really torn up boots, and they got like graffiti on them, but it looks like it's been written in permanent marker or Nico or something like
Yeah,
permanent marker.
yeah, and they call them
Yeah.
limited edition. They're on their
Yeah, and
to take on their popular Paris sneaker.
and they're literally like ripped. It's like a dog has literally chewed them to bits, and then people are just like, yeah, and now we're gonna sell them for $2,550. Could you see some of the
money?
Eurovision superstars there wearing something like that?
Maybe they wouldn't pay that much money for them because they're not big stars. Maybe they don't have that kind of money, but I could possibly see Justin Bieber wearing something like that. I could honestly see him wear. Who's another one? Maybe, well, definitely Justin Bieber. That's what I can think of.
I could see
definitely.
I could totally see Sheldon Riley wearing that. There's another nice little fashion thing, and it's like this airplane handbag. I could see Sheldon
handbag.
kind of holding it. It's made by Louis Vuitton, and
it's the price though.
Would he be able to afford the price? Its price is $39,000. It's literally
US. That's US price.
Yeah.
Otherwise, 51,000.
But it's literally a handbag. It's literally a handbag shaped like a plane. It's even got the engines underneath the wings, and
it looks pretty cool.
It's very, very stylish.
Yeah, but the price, wow. The price is I can't justify it. I mean, but then again, you've got the next one I wanted to talk about is still Louis Vuitton, but it's the puppets. The puppets.
Yeah.
The clothes.
Could you imagine? This is another thing I could see Sheldon wearing, or like Lady Gaga or something.
It's weird. Like, even the models don't look happy wearing them.
We definitely have to share this on our link on our Facebook page, so people can go have a look at how ridiculous these fashion trends are.
They look like crocheted stuffed toys that are attached randomly. They just glued it onto your shirt, your jumper.
It looks like something I would make in kindergarten.
And then you get laughed at for wearing it. It's crazy. The way the frog's kind of sitting on his shoulder.
And then you got like a girl. She's dressed like she's about to start a race car thing, like all the checkers.
Is that a girl or is that a guy? I think that's a guy.
Oh, actually, it could be a guy.
It's a guy. I can see an Adam's apple.
I'm sorry, I haven't got my glasses on.
It's a guy.
Let me put my glasses on.
But I like
what do you know? It is a guy. My bad.
Black and white checkered suit.
Hey, actually, we're just assuming this person's gender, Sarah.
I can see, it could be a they or them, but I can see an Adam's apple, so I'm going to assume man.
Okay, we're assuming.
I'm going to assume.
Moving on.
It depends on what he identifies as. It's a different story. Yeah. But from what I can see from physical features here, it looks like a male. I'm not being.
You're making.
Sexist. I'm just.
You're making your best doctor's guess.
I want to reverse back. I don't know what to say. Backpedaling.
You can backpedal any faster. All right, moving on. I like that. I like the guy in the. He kind of looks like he's in a skirt, but he's actually in shorts. But I like the bucket hat. He's looking. Just give him a bum bag, and he'd be very. What's the word? Eshe.
He looks very miserable. What are you talking about? He looks like, get me out of this. Why the fuck you got me in here?
One looks like one of those puppets looks like a big bird.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's got the beak sticking out from like where his left nipple.
And then
would
you got that blue.
Sorry, you're laughing too much.
You got the blue gremlin looking thing. Sarah's just dying. Dying. She's crying. I wish we were putting this video out because she's like crying and in tears right now. I think it's the big bird. One
a
looks
drink.
like it's a little orange frog. But yeah,
Mhm.
anyway, so you got
Sorry.
race car guy, you got Eshe bucket hat man,
Hey, but with race
all
car
covered
guy,
in
his little puppet,
puppets.
his puppet on his like
Yeah,
I guess he's on his side there. It's
his
got glasses
side
and
chick. That's his
yeah,
side chick.
it's got
His
like
wingman. It could be his
sunglasses.
wingman. Maybe it's got it. Maybe that's his wingman.
Says his wingman. I'll hang on. You know what, Ben? I'm just going to take my baguette and go.
Yeah, okay.
Baguette,
What is it? Is it
baguette.
like a wallet or something? Oh,
It's a clutch.
hang on. Wait a
Yeah,
second before we
Ben's
move on to
confused.
that. The puppets are. It'll cost you 18,400.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Wow.
money. It
Yeah.
is. It is Louis Vuitton. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. If you want the jumper with 14 playful puppets knitted on there, that's why we were laughing with Mr. Bucket Hat. That'll set you back $11,500.
I'll tell you what. This baguette though, the clutch. What is a clutch? Is that like a purse?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much something you'd take when you go out, so you don't have to take your whole handbag.
I'll tell you what. You can store a lot of coins in that thing.
Yeah, well, it's not just your coin. You put your money, your makeup,
Imagine going
your license.
in and opening that up and tipping all the money out of that. All 5-cent pieces or something.
It's like, hey, then you go, I'm the breadwinner here.
I'm the breadwinner of the family.
That's why I can spend
I'm just
$15,000.
out here getting my bread.
They
They need like a coin, like a butter tub to go with it, and you put your coins in that or something. So you put like all your cash notes in the bread, and then you have a butter container to put all your coins in. That'd be freaking hilarious.
That'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty. It was like $1 per butter.
So
Like it looked
is
like
this
$1
one made
per
by?
container.
So this is made by Moschino, the brand.
Moschino. Yeah.
Moschino? Moschino.
Moschino.
It sounds like a coffee. Sounds like a latte.
I'm pretty sure they're Italian.
I'm
so
just
that
going
might be-
down. I'm just going down to Starbucks to get my Moschino
Get it to go down to Starbucks and get your Moschino.
with some almond milk or something.
I'll have one Moschino, please. Did a takeaway cup? Thank you.
I'll have a grande. I'll have the Ariana Grande size, thanks. Actually,
Ariana Grande.
I don't think the
Moschino?
grande. I think the grande size should be smaller because Ariana Grande is not a very tall girl, so she should be like the shorter cup. The grande. The grande is more like the bigger cup.
Yeah, fair enough. It's like
it makes no sense.
Well, it's like a short,
don't
slim
know-
cup, like a
I don't
shot
know
glass.
how they came up with these sizes. It doesn't make any sense to me, Sarah.
That's all right.
Gra-
I can see you. Go before we keep going. I want to say about
they
the
should call
Ghostbusters-
the
Sorry?
bigger cup the Lizzo. I'll get
The
a
Lizzo.
Lizzo. Yeah, I'll get a Moschino Lizzo. Thanks.
I'm lost
Because
I'm gonna say
because
I'm completely
Lizzo's
lost.
bigger. Lizzo is bigger, so Grande would be like the smaller cup.
Oh, we're yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
you with
I
me
get ya.
now?
I get you. I get
Yeah,
you
the
now.
Lizzo. Do you like that?
I guess so.
Starbucks. Change your coffee names.
Change your coffee names. Yeah, you got boring coffee names. Actually,
Yeah.
Starbucks, your coffee's shit. Just change your coffee completely. As a coffee lover, I cannot stand drinking Starbucks. It is American coffee, and I don't care what anybody says. American coffee tastes like crap. Okay, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree with me.
Hang on. Now,
Even Americans will agree with me on this.
Starbucks, listen here. The Trending Again podcast does not endorse any of what Sarah just said. This is in her opinion,
Yes,
in her
I do
own
not like
opinion,
Starbucks.
on her
Copy.
own time. So if there's anyone you want to sue, Sarah Batur at...
I just don't like the taste. I just don't like the taste. There are a lot of people that like Starbucks coffee, and that's up to them if they want to drink They just like that type of stuff. That's up to them. But I like good coffee.
We're never getting sponsored by Starbucks, that's for sure.
Well, why do you think there's like stuff all Starbucks in Australia? Because it's different coffee culture completely in America to what we have here. We have very much.
What's your favorite coffee shop? Do you have a favorite?
Anything that's anybody who's got a good barista, they can make a good coffee.
Yeah, well, that's no good.
Because the beans make a difference, but it's also about somebody making it well. Because I've had a lot of coffees that I go, this is way too hot. This is like, you shouldn't be scalding my mouth. This tastes watery. And you can tell, well, this is not warm enough, and then you haven't extracted the beans enough. Yeah, I've had enough crap coffees that I just don't go out and buy coffee these days because I don't. I have my
Sarah's
coffee
reviews coming to a platform near you. Sarah's Coffee Reviews, the new podcast. So, super judgmental on coffee.
If you want, we can start a pod. I will start a YouTube, and I will upload. I'll go try different coffees around the coast and try different cafes, and I will rate their coffee. So if anyone wants to hear that, and I'll compare it to my plunger coffee.
Okay.
Beans that I buy from the supermarket. I don't buy crap beans. I like Grinders. So if Grinders do want to sponsor us, more than welcome to. But yeah, I'm happy to rate everybody's coffee. So bring it on.
Yeah. If you want to hear that, make sure you let us know on our Facebook page, or maybe you could rate and review the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. You should be able to just scroll down, unless you're driving, of course. Don't rate and review while you're driving.
Yep.
Because some people do like to listen to a podcast while they're driving. Not mentioning any names, but it starts with an A and ends with an E. Well, or it starts with an A and ends with a W. Anyway, we won't mention any names, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, rate and review. You could leave a comment as well and be like, yes, I'd love Sarah to review coffee, and she'll do it. I'll help her set up that YouTube, and we'll go around and we'll review some coffees.
I am a coffee snob, so if you really want a good review on coffee, I will give you my honest review. Call it coffee shops around the Gold Coast, and it won't be just a plain, say, a latte.
We might even expand to
change it up a
Brisbane.
bit.
We may even expand to Brisbane.
Yeah, because I'm
Just
finding
local.
it hard to find.
We'll say local coffees.
Well, this is another thing too. I'm finding it hard to find somebody who makes a good cold brew coffee. I even made some cold brew.
And then if you want a coffee tour, we're going to need a lot of money.
But I made some cold brew coffee.
We'll have to make a Patreon.
I took it to a local coffee shop that I tried their cold brew, and they like my cold brew better. So if you want to know, I don't even toot my horn here. That is the honest truth. So I will go do coffee reviews.
Sarah will also make coffees online coffee tutorials. And
I do love coffee.
And she'll try it and she'll be like, "Nah, this is crap," or "Oh my god, this is the best coffee I ever made," even though she made it.
Yeah, or and if once we get bigger, if anyone wants,
maybe I'll try it and I'll be like, Sarah, this is the worst coffee I've ever tasted. I'd rather Starbucks coffee. Now, Starbucks, if you would like to if you would like to sponsor me, Benji James Talks, or endorsing your great coffee.
Because he likes those sugary drinks you have with all the cream on top. The cream in the I mean, they're good. They're yummy. I agree. But the coffee itself, not my cup of tea. Too bitter.
Not your cup of coffee.
Not my cup of coffee. Not my cup of coffee.
What do you prefer? Are you more of a coffee girl or more of a tea girl?
I drink both. I can't live without either. I'm a weirdo. Without either. Usually at nighttime, I'm a tea girl. So once I've had ready for bed, sort of it's my wind down time, I make a nice cup of tea. I might even have 2 cups of tea.
So hang on. You just kind of went a bit robotic there. So you said once you're ready for bed.
Yeah, at nighttime I'll have a cup of tea, maybe 2 cups of tea. So anywhere from about 7:30 onwards, I'll have tea. Depending if I've got enough time to squeeze another one in before bed, I might have another one. Tea, yeah, that's been something I've done since I was a kid. Just a family thing. Mum would sometimes make a pot of tea. Yeah, we drink a lot of tea. But yeah, coffee. I used to drink tea in the morning growing up, and then it's as I moved out, everyone's drinking coffee. I'm like,
What's your favourite tea? Do you have a favourite tea?
Well, loose leaf black tea or vanilla tea from
tea.
Mauritius. From Mauritius.
From Mauritius.
Where my dad comes from, they make vanilla tea.
Okay.
It is
You'll have to get me
good.
some. I'll have to try it.
Oh, yeah. Next time you come, I've got some here. I'll make you some. It is pretty damn good.
I like my vanilla, so
it is.
That's because I'm such a vanilla guy.
Oh, the smell is so good, so good. Well, that's where most of the vanilla comes from in the world, anyway. It's where it's grown. Some of the best vanilla.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Some interesting fact.
So next we got the Ghostbuster Reeboks.
I can see you wearing these.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have the price on them. The first ones are pretty cool.
The first ones aren't too bad. The other ones look a bit not sure about that one.
Dad shoes.
Dad shoes?
Dad shoes. They're very dad shoes. They're very dad shoes.
I just realised they actually are Ghostbuster ones, and I just seen the Ghostbuster symbol on the tongue of the shoe.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
and then it says Reebok. And you've got a little bit of on the tread. Looks like some different colors. Maybe
why do I feel like Reebok are a Kmart brand?
Because they're not as popular as they used to be. Because you remember you had the Reebok pumps. They were massive. They were huge. You pump up your shoe. I don't think it did anything, but I remember kids sometimes you got pumps. You know what I really miss?
I miss Slazenger.
Slazenger?
I feel like I never see that anymore.
Yeah, it used to be. I think it went to Kmart for a while, and then you don't have it. You got like Everlast now at Kmart. Now we're just plugging brands that we don't get paid.
I'm just saying, it just came up, and I was just like in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not plugging brands. If they want to sponsor us, then yeah. But I'm just saying, like Slazenger has
those first ones though.
But
I like those.
I haven't had a pair of Slazenger pants since I was a kid. So
yeah,
maybe that's why. Maybe it's a kid's brand.
No, I don't see. Oh, actually, the last time I saw it, I mean, it's now TK Maxx, but it was trade secret. I remember getting Slazenger pants there, so maybe they still sell Slazenger pants. I haven't been there for a while.
I'll have to take a look in TK Maxx then.
It was the last time and they were good. Because it was good. You get those trackies with the zip, and it was just that microfiber feel on the outside and the meshy sort of stuff on the inside. Very 2000s pants.
Yeah, I had them in the 90s. They were my favorite pair of pants back in the day. Did you ever
have the clip pants? Do you remember the ones that used to clip on the side? The stripper pants?
Nah.
You never had the ones that clip around down the side?
The buttons.
The buttons down the side.
Yeah, I did. Oh my god, I did. Yes.
Pants.
I do remember, and they had buttons all down the side.
Yeah, that's it. Stripper pants.
I actually went to Rebel today and bought I bought like Adidas pants. They zip sports, kind of like those Slazenger ones, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
And they have like a zip down because I bought a pair from Kmart that I really liked, and I can't find them anywhere. So I was like, I'll have a look at Rebel. Anyway, I went in the one at Coomera.
Yeah.
And nothing in my size. But I went to Hyperdome today and, found some Adidas ones and some Armour All, I think they are.
Oh, yeah?
Expensive, though.
Oh, they are expensive.
Yeah.
That's why you should definitely check out TK Maxx next time for all your trackies. They are so good. I love
They're not really, I wouldn't call them trackies. They're more like a sport.
Fair enough. Sports shorts, yeah.
No, not
sports
shorts.
Pants. Long pants.
Yeah,
so,
pants.
Yeah.
Kind of like
they got heaps of stuff like that.
For running and stuff like that, I guess.
I mean,
and
TK Maxx.
People do run in trackies, to be fair.
That's it. Well, if TK Maxx want to sponsor us, they're more than welcome to. I do spend a lot of money there.
I feel like, I feel feel like trackies are more for at home these days. I don't think
I don't know. I mean, lately I can't put anything else on, like pants wise. So I've been wearing trackies everywhere.
So she's
I
not
look like an
wearing
absolute
any
drag.
pants. She's just
Oh no! Speaking of pants, I actually got some those knobby undies.
oh
You can
yeah,
have you heard of those? They're
no,
comfy as.
comfy
You haven't heard of them?
as. No.
Yeah, pretty much. You
Where are they
pay.
from? Nobby's Beach.
Well, they're Australian. Yeah, they are, and they got
Are
really
they
cool
from
patterns.
Nobby's Nuts?
Nobby's nuts, maybe. I got no idea whereabouts, but they're actually comfy, really
Okay.
comfy. You pay $20 a month or whatever, however you want, every month, every 2 months, 3 months, whatever. But you just pay
Should see if they have an
$20
affiliate
and they ship you the
program.
undies.
Should see if they have an affiliate program or something. Speaking of affiliate
Yeah.
programs, I got my bed set finally of my Batman, which it's a shame our video's not working. But
Because he made his bed.
Yeah, I made my bed. Yeah, that. But I also have a new bed set with Batman on it. What do you think?
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
you'd be
really
picking up
like
any
it.
ladies with it, but they look pretty cool.
Yeah, so maybe in a future YouTube video you'll be able to go visit Benji James Talks and see it. But yeah, I don't think we'll be doing video for a while on our podcast now because our internet whether it's the internet provider or the infrastructure around here, I'm not really sure. But
Well, our problem,
it
because
yeah, it is absolutely
because
terrible.
yeah. Well, for those who know anything about internet speeds and anything about the internet or just about stuff like this, it's the upload speed. So our download, most service providers give you, they go, oh, we'll give you up to 100 MPS, download speeds, at blah 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 blah. But your upload, they don't tell you about your upload speed. So everything here is pretty much what we're getting is probably about 5 meg max is for our upload speed. So when you're doing stuff like this where there's voice like VoIP, because it's voice over protocol, anything like that, because my computer's sending stuff over the internet to Ben's computer and his computer's sending video and audio over to mine, and that's the upload speed. So we're not having enough upload. We've got enough download so I can get his stuff and he can get mine, but it's the upload. So that's our biggest problem. And this is the problem with Australian internet.
Yeah.
At the moment, even though we got only 5, most of it's about 10. They say about 20. They goes to 20. But even if we had 10, it's better than what we've got. We wouldn't have these dropouts, and it's terrible. Yeah. So I wish we could do something else. It's either that or record in the same room. And with this weather lately, I swear I've never seen this much rain. I was saying to Brett, the amount of time I've been alive, I don't think I've seen rain go for this long. Constant rain for so long. The steady. It's been over a week.
Yeah.
Of rain.
Absolutely.
No reprieve from it. And there's nothing to say that it's going to stop anytime soon.
Unfortunately.
It's a lot of water.
Anyway, we'll keep pushing through and trying to pump out these episodes for you anyway. It just means maybe no video for a while until we either get a podcast studio or our infrastructure for our internet changes, because I'm not sure changing service provider is going to make anything better, because
I can't anyway. I mean, I'm stuck with Telstra. I'm with Telstra. Ben's with Telstra. Telstra. If anyone works for Telstra and is listening, please contact us if you can help us, because we would like to. It's really a hindrance to our podcast and furthering our podcast, because now it makes it a lot harder for us to do, and we want to progress. Yeah. This is really pushing us back a lot, like a lot. Episode 11, we're gaining momentum.
Yeah, we've been doing this now for 11 weeks? No,
9 weeks.
No, yeah, 9 weeks. No, because that's right, because we've been doing the Big Brother after show. So
that's right. So it's been about 9 weeks.
So
we've been doing.
The episodes are gonna just pump out now because we'll be doing the Big Brother after show. Did you take a look at that dude that does that after show rehash? I think it's called. I want to do something similar to him. Not now, but maybe next year. when we get, hopefully, if we build a bit more of an audience and stuff, we can look
Yeah.
at doing something like that.
Yeah.
You, I'm getting about the same views as him on my YouTube channel, but
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
We'll see.
maybe if you've got another suggestion, anyone's got another suggestion of another show we could watch that's up and coming, maybe you'd prefer us to talk about maths next year, because that's
Yeah.
always a really
I
juicy
think
show.
we'll
There's-
probably definitely do Obi-Wan if you end up watching Star Wars. That is.
I still
so-
got time because it doesn't come out to the end of this month.
So yeah, I think we
I'm
should definitely do
still home.
Obi-Wan because that's something I'm super interested in. So
Yeah.
and we'll see. You might be too after you watch the. Like I said, you only
Yeah.
really have to watch the first four Star Wars movies
Oh, that's
to
all right.
to
Yeah, to catch up and understand what's going
catch
on.
up and know what's going on.
Because that's another one that's coming out is the Game of Thrones.
Stranger Things. Have you watched Stranger Things?
I watched the first 2 seasons. I don't think I've watched anything after that.
Well,
But
you've
that's
only
easy
got
to
to
catch up 'cause
you've
that's a good
only got to
show.
watch season 3, and they're up to season 4, which is actually the last season they're doing.
Well, there you go. See, I've
So
got
this
a bit
is
of
the last
catching up to
season,
do.
and I think it's going to be pretty big. So
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think we
pretty
should.
good.
That's another one we should cover because I really like
Yeah.
that show.
Because I think a lot of those shows are ending now. Netflix is not making a lot of money. Maybe they might be moving to something else. Let's hope they're going to gaming, stream gaming. That'd be really cool. Because we were talking about that a few episodes ago.
Yeah,
That a lot of these streaming platforms are actually video streaming platforms are going to move into gaming, which is crazy not to, because it's such a big industry, and they all want a piece of that pie. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Do you remember? I don't know if you were ever told as a kid, "Oh, why do you have to play so much video games? It's no good for you." Or yeah, I've heard stuff like that
yeah.
before.
You'll get square eyes looking at that TV
Yeah.
for that long.
Yeah. My eyes are still round.
Almost as funny as when they say if you make that face, when the wind changes, it'll stay like that.
That one I never believed. That one I thought it was crap. But yeah, the whole square eyes thing. And then sometimes you'd be watching TV or stuff like that. Your head would be in the way. And I remember Mum would say, "Move your head. You're not transparent." We always get that all the time. And I'm
Anyway,
like thinking, yeah. Anyway, that's we're reminiscing too far back.
back to this fashion thing for a second. What do you
Oh,
think
yeah,
of
okay.
the bodycon dress with the built-in face mask?
It's ridiculous. Was that Baby Spice?
Could you imagine robbing like a bank or something in that?
Okay, you're a male, and did you not know this? Okay, you're not wearing your glasses. She's high beaming.
Yeah.
Oh, did you notice that?
Yep.
She's high beaming. I was thinking you're a male. You don't have your glasses on, but you probably don't need to notice.
Nah, I guess, yeah.
It's so obvious. I mean, with Photoshop these days, I guess that's what's going to sell because the dress isn't going to sell.
They do
Who's gonna
have
wear that
nice
shit?
headlights.
You know what? She kind of looks like a ninja.
She does a little bit.
Ninja style. You know,
Okay.
it's like I'm international woman of mystery.
Spy. You think that's the new James Bond outfit?
You know, it's really Emma Bunton under there. The Spice Girls, so no one wants to know. In the middle one's Scary Spice.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
Mel B in the middle.
Really? Is that
No, I'm just
actually?
kidding. No. You never
Hang
know
on.
though because they're wearing those shitty
Hey,
masks.
my glasses on.
I mean, these famous.
I thought it
people
was
wanna be-
actually Britney.
Oh, Britney. I could be.
It's Britney, bitch.
It's Britney, bitch.
And
Britney,
the-
you're high beaming. Turn your lights off.
And the other one is the other one can be Camila Cabello.
You reckon?
Nah,
I was
no, I
nah.
don't.
Michelle Obama.
Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
It's
Halle
Storm.
Berry?
Storm from X-Men.
Halle Berry. All right, let's go to the next one because I really want to talk about this one.
Okay.
It's not. It's probably the cheapest one on the list.
It looks like a plastic bucket. It looks like it's made from like the tarps.
It is.
Is
It
it?
is. It's made out. It's an IKEA bucket hat. So it's made out of the same material as the IKEA bags, the blue bags, and it's got the IKEA band around
It's
around
made
the
out of their
top.
bags, but
It's
it looks
pretty
like
much
a
out of their bags.
tarp.
It was called the IKEA Knorva. Anyway, the bucket hat, which it was made out of the iconic Fracker bag. So apparently it was sold. It sold 2,000 in just one day because it was with the unprecedented demand of $3.50 was felt nationwide. So they were selling it for $3.50, and it just went like crazy. And then in 2017, Balenciaga took the blue bag to the next level by releasing a $2,850 version of the blue bag. That's crazy. And I think there's actually I don't know. I thought I saw a picture of this. Maybe it's in here somewhere. But it's actually made out of leather. But it looks like the bag. It's crazy. It is insane.
That's insane.
But then again, imagine spending that much money, just like those shoes.
Well, I'd really like to talk about the next one, and that is the Gucci grass stained denim overalls. So you could
Grass.
literally hang on. I need to wait, what $1,941 approximately.
Yeah, eco-washed organic denim
I'm just gonna go
overalls.
buy a pair from Kmart and literally go slide in some grass.
Pretty much. It looks like it's on the knees too, so you just pretty much got to do some gardening or do
How
some
is
other
this
stuff when your knees
fashionable? What are these people? Are they running out of that many ideas, or
Can you imagine though? Now you're gonna wear
imagine that
those
being your job? They're like, okay, we're gonna need you to put these overalls on and go and slide on some grass. Nah, the pattern's not good enough. Go slide that way now.
So we can go the hobo look. You can go the IKEA bag bucket hat, top bucket hat with the Gucci grass stained denim overalls. When the Balenciaga $2,500 dog chewed shoes.
The dog chewed shoes with some puppets hanging off. I think we might win the next fashion show with that.
I have a song, Ben. You can do anything, but don't step in my dog chewed shoes. Sorry, Elvis.
Here we go. Nike sneakers filled with holy water. So does that mean they're blessing the water? Oh, bless you, my son.
You got a crucifix on it. You also have a crucifix on the laces too. So you know what it is? It's a vampire repellent shoes. So
Vampire
if you're ever
repellent shoes.
yeah. So if you ever in a pickle where you're going to be attacked by a
Are
vampire,
you sure
you just take your shoe off and beat them with it because in hopes to Christ that the holy water.
Are you sure you want to repel those vampires though? They're pretty good looking.
They're pretty good looking.
Yeah. Haven't you been watching Vampire Diaries or something?
No, I watched True Blood.
True Blood.
It's finished. I've finished it now.
Aren't they all beautiful vampires though? They're all very sexy.
Most of them. They kind of bring that sex appeal to the vampires, but the vampires originally had that sex appeal anyway.
To the vampires.
So it was. But you never know. Maybe some people just don't want to, and you can just beat them with your shoe and hope it's like it pops when you beat them with it. You just like grab the shoe, like bang. Next minute, the holy water just sears them, and because you got the crucifix on the lace, it also burns them.
Maybe you could throw it at a witch too, like the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz.
You could.
I'm melting.
Does she melt with holy water?
No.
No,
just water in general.
Just water in general.
Put some ironing water.
It's been a long time. I don't think I've sexually watched the whole movie.
You haven't watched the whole movie of Wizard of Oz?
No, because it was one of those. We've seen it before. I have to watch it again.
You need to watch it. And you make fun of me for all the movies that I haven't seen. You haven't seen the basically things that everybody should see. Wizard of Oz, Yeah.
because it was
What were your
it was one
parents
of those
thinking?
it was one of those
What
movies
are
where
they think? I'm
we've
gonna have to sit down with your parents and be like, "What were you thinking?
we've
Why
seen
aren't you
it,
showing her all these masterpiece of movies?
we've seen
Star
it before.
Wars,
Let's watch something
Wizard
else.
of Oz."
We would only watch things once. If it was AJ and I, we'd watch something several times. But if it was with the family, it was like, well, we've seen this before. Let's watch something else. Let's go find something else to watch. Maybe it was an excuse to watch something that wasn't. No, yeah, maybe that we. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, Mr. and
This
Mrs.
But this is
Batur.
like, this is also in the times where we only had one TV in the house.
Now,
Did you have that at one stage? You just had one TV in the house, and everyone had to watch the one TV. We had, you know what that's like. So you kind of had to. These days, everybody's pretty much got a TV in their bedroom as well as in the lounge room. So there's never a lack of TVs to watch or screens to watch anything with computers and iPads and phones.
yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
tablets. There's
Now-
never an issue.
I
back in
really
the
want
day-
to talk about this next one too. The Croc-inspired gloves.
Oh, hang on. Before we go to that, did you guys say how much the shoes were?
Yeah, okay.
They were originally retail for $2,106 and now appearing on StockX where bids are hovering around $5,000 for these Nike Air 97 sneakers,
Dang.
which with the metal crucifix shoelaces. Yeah, it's crazy. In the holy
Okay,
water.
I think we'll end with this one, the Croc-inspired gloves, because we've been going for a fair while, I think.
There's a lot of Croc stuff in here, though. There was
I'd
a lot of
imagine
Croc
so.
stuff.
I can see how terrible all the first ones have been.
So the Croc gloves, would you wear them? Because
Oh,
they look
yeah,
like Crocs for your fingers.
they do.
They're
terrible.
fingerless gloves. Fingerless gloves with the little holes.
Could you
in them.
imagine someone coming up to fight you with those things?
At least it wouldn't hurt your knuckles. I guess that's a good thing about it.
How
For
many
bum
people
fights.
do you think would laugh at them?
Yeah, and that's probably why you got them, so you can hit them and not hurt your own knuckles, bust your own knuckles. How much are those anyway?
How much?
much?
Good question. Good question. I'm
They
just
say how
trying to
much?
see. $1,000 a pair.
Oh shit!
The Croc.
Crap. Because
They
they
look
also
terrible.
because then you can
They
then
look
you can
like
pair it.
they look like they could grate your cheese.
So you put them on with, was it Justin Bieber did a thing with Crocs? So his were like some really expensive Crocs too. So he did a collab with Crocs. So you're gonna wear those with you got Justin Bieber Crocs. You've got Croc gloves. Then you've also got the Crocs tote.
Why couldn't they just let this fashion trend die?
I have no idea because people like Justin Bieber will wear them on the red carpet.
Justin.
I think do you know that suit that he wore? The oversized
the
suit.
oversized suit. Yeah.
I think he was actually wearing it with Crocs.
You wouldn't have seen him underneath those pants,
No.
though.
But I think he had some designer Crocs.
You wouldn't have seen him under those parachute pants.
Definitely not.
I
Definitely
reckon
not.
he
But
could have
then-
jumped. I reckon he could have jumped off a building and they would have like exploded into a parachute.
He just float down. Go catch the suit. Oh, it's so good.
Maybe he could start gliding with them or something.
Well, he got the Crocs tote too. But you see, the funny thing is, the
He
tote's
needs
only
the
36 bucks.
he needs the Croc-inspired gloves to go with it though.
He
He'll have to
does.
wear it again next year.
Probably does have a pair. That's probably where. it
Maybe you
came
should just
from.
wear a whole suit made out of
Oh.
Crocs.
Ben, you got bridal Crocs too.
Bridal Crocs.
Yeah, they're glittering Crocs.
Oh, I might
Bridal
have to
that you
take
can
a
wear
look.
down the aisle.
Oh my goodness, these high heels, Nike high heels.
You like those?
Ugh.
They look pretty cool
Yuck.
actually.
Ah, yuck.
They're not that bad.
Yuck,
They're not, it's like it's some worse fashion out there, like the transparent clothing and there's some, yeah. Oh, you can here you go. You get
the
you
hand
get a Crocs
strapless
pouch.
bikini. The hand strapless bikini.
Yeah.
What
So
the
it looks like a pair of hands holding on.
The
to your
bikini
boobs?
top that's outraged the internet. It literally just covers their nipples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's something I could see Lizzo wearing.
No, Coachella. I
Oh,
was looking at
nice.
I was
Look
looking
at
at Coachella fashion the other day,
you
and
know
what
how
Doja
we've
Cat
been
was wearing.
talking about dresses all night. What about these crop tops for men?
Oh, but then again, in the 80s, was it 80s? They were wearing crop tops like that. Remember?
Yeah, on their roller skates.
Exactly. So maybe they're trying to get a comeback. But then you can get bum bags for your Crocs too. You know.
I think the denim thong is the best looking thing that I've seen. on this.
Imagine you can wear all denim, like quite literally, head to toe.
Denim on denim. What? How do you feel about that trend? Denim on denim.
No, you're not supposed to wear denim on denim.
Well,
That's what they say.
I'm gonna
I don't
buy.
know.
I'm gonna go buy me a denim jacket and denim jeans, and I'm gonna wear them.
And those denim high heel shoes.
And those
That
denim high heel
And
shoes.
It's a denim thong. Actually, in here they actually got denim undies too. I was flicking through these the other day. And
Louis
I look at-
Vuitton ping pong paddles.
they're expensive
Why?
though.
Why? Just why?
I guess because
Oh,
you got that
I
much
know, it
money.
says
What else would
pedals.
you do?
As ping pong pedals, righto.
What else would you do with that? If you got a lot of money, what else
No,
would you
that
do?
bag's not
Play
too.
ping pong.
Crocs tote.
Yeah, the tote. Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's all right.
It looks like the shoe at the bottom.
Oh, here we go. The bridal Crocs.
Yeah.
Would you wear that at your wedding?
Hell no. Hell
I'm
no.
gonna buy you a pair. How much are they?
Not very expensive.
Oh, they're only $17. Perfect.
Yeah, but imagine it's like you have to buy your own croc, send it in, and then they bejewel it for bedazzle it for 17
I could
bucks.
bedazzle it myself. I'll just go to the craft store and I'll bedazzle it for you.
Yeah, just get some spray adhesive glue and just chuck some glitter on it. Goes, bang! There, it's art. Masterpiece.
Oh, perfecto.
Mwah.
It's a masterpiece. What is this?
There's a
The
masterpiece.
Crocs pouch. You can put a pouch
Yeah.
in your Crocs.
Yeah, so you got like a bum bag. for
Could you
your crap-
imagine
for your-
like someone trying to thieve out of that?
you just you know what you do? You just like step on the back of their heels, just as they're walking. Bam, bam. That'd be the-
Someone bends over to unzip it and then you let one off.
But you know what? It's that small. Probably all they've got in there is some lip balm or something. They wouldn't have any money in it. It wouldn't be even. Fuck! I just do all that for some lip balm. It's like a tiny little pouch. You wouldn't fit anything in there. You put anything heavy like your change in there. Imagine it just be sagging. You just be jiggling around like jingle bells, ching 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 every time you walk. Not many people know this, but you can hide your weed in here. That's probably another movie that Ben you haven't seen.
That's what you do when you bend down to get when someone bends down to get the pouch. You'll be like,
I don't need the bend down to do that.
no. When someone's bending down to steal out your pouch from your
Oh yeah, you
from your
fart
Croc,
on 'em.
yeah, fart on them. They probably drop dead.
It's pretty
Hey.
funny.
Hey, I dare you.
That'd be pretty funny. All right, one more before we go.
I dare
'cause I
you.
think there's one more. You dare me to?
I dare
would.
ya.
Watch out, Ben.
It's a dare. Nah,
In the next
I was saying
episode.
that because of your drink.
For my drink. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's because
okay.
I ran out of alcohol. I didn't
Seems
bring
how we've
anything
been
in.
plugging
I can
brands.
tell.
Hey, so what's your rating for that dare coffee?
It's not very high. Maybe I don't know, about 3 out of 10. It satisfies, but it's not enough.
Okay.
It's
fair enough.
okay. It's okay, but barely okay. Maybe
What's-
okay. Maybe a 4.
What's
Go
the flavor
4
like?
out
That
of
sounds
10.
pretty high. That sounds pretty high.
It's
for
the
me.
aftertaste.
It's the aftertaste.
It's the
sugar?
aftertaste. It's a bit one a little bit too milky. Needs to be stronger. I know they have the stronger, but I didn't have the triple shot, which is a lot nicer. But it's the aftertaste. It's not real. It doesn't taste like real coffee. I know it says it's supposed to be real coffee, but I don't get that funny aftertaste afterwards. Maybe it's not the coffee. Maybe it's the sweetener they put in there. Maybe it's not the same, sugar, because I find it makes a difference. can't have white sugar in coffee. It doesn't taste the same as putting raw sugar.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's the sugar that they use. Maybe they use like a corn syrup. I don't know. Instead of cane sugar, I don't know what type of sugar they use. It just says sugar.
Maybe they put cocaine in it, like Elon Musk is going to put in Coke.
Yeah.
Going to put
Maybe.
back in the Coke when he buys it.
Let's hope so. But I don't know what's in it. Maybe it's the fact that they got Robusta and Arabica beans. One's a good bean, one's a crap bean. I don't know. Whatever it's all the flavors.
Maybe they
that
should
they've
put some
added to it.
baked beans in it.
They just need to put coffee and milk and some sugar.
Some green
Cane
beans.
sugar. It's 3 ingredients. It's not rocket science to make a good iced coffee. And every iced coffee that I buy is very unsatisfactory. The only one I seem to really like is the one with almond milk. And I don't really drink anything with almond milk, but it's a nice coffee. That's about it.
Okay.
That's a bit, yeah.
So what's the
There
last
is
one
like-
you want to do?
Sorry?
What's the last one you want to do?
The UGG sneakers.
The UGG sneakers. Oh, this I
Because-
gotta see. This I gotta sneak.
Number 22 or 43 on
Yeah,
our
I'm
list.
on it right now. I'm on it right now.
So
They
Ben,
actually
we
look
were-
really comfy. I reckon they go really well in the freezer. What do you think?
That's what I was thinking when we work. I would so wear that if there was still cap. I can't wear them if there was still cap, but they look super comfy,
Ah, fuck this.
lined in fur, lined in fur. They look cushy as so, and they're platform sneakers, so we get a bit of height too.
Yeah, I need a bit more height. I was actually watching someone today, and he was just talking about short man syndrome and short this, short that. He was doing a live stream, and he's just making fun. So he's like, "Are you of adult size for the caller that would call in?" And
Yep.
they're like, "Oh, what's adult size?" And he goes, "Anyone above 6 foot." I'm like, "Oh, jeez." For anybody
Anyone-
listening, I'm only 6'1".
He's 6'1". In his dreams, he's probably like 5'3". I'm kidding. No, I'm just joking.
I'm 5'9", thank you. I think I'm 5'9".
I'm not. So that's why you're upset. You're about the 6 foot because you're like, I'm only 1 foot off. Maybe that's why these platforms like an inch high. That
Oh,
gives you an extra
perfect.
inch.
Perfect. That'll make me 6 foot. Now I can
6
walk
foot.
around and be like, I'm a tall person. I have tall manners.
It's funny though because they're talking about
I'm going to send this
tall.
to him. I'll be like, oi, listen to our podcast. I talked about you. And,
Well, speaking
and
of
he'll
that
be
tall,
like,
I was like,
I'm too famous. I'm sorry. I can't follow your podcast.
that's probably what will happen.
I'm
But
sorry.
speaking about-
I can't listen to a podcast that only gets 2 viewers, 2 listeners, an episode. Shout out to those 2 listeners.
That's right. I didn't think we're that bad.
No,
I mean,
nah,
yeah,
shout out to the other listeners.
Yeah.
That's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. Actually, how do you know that they're not one of the? How do you know that that person that is listening, you're not one of 2?
I
You don't
could
know.
be. I could be one of the 2. I
That's
listen to
right.
every episode after because I have to study for what we
Yeah,
need
what
to
we-
improve,
yeah.
which we need to
Yeah.
improve a lot. But well,
We're doing all right. We're getting there. Everything's a learning curve. Such a learning curve.
we've definitely
we'll
gone
do-
off. We've definitely gone off on
Yeah.
tangents tonight. That's for sure.
That's right. Well, quick thing before we were talking about tall people, the height. I was on Reddit the other day, and I think it was Mechanics Advice was the subreddit, and it was this guy. I think he's like 21, 18, 21. He was early 20s, maybe late teens, and he's got this new work cute, and it's a Ford Explorer or something. I can't remember what it was, and he's too tall for the cab, and his head hits the roof, and he's got, because it's a ute, and it's only a 2-seater cab. He can't put his seat back any further, and he's like, anyone got any advice what I could do? Too tall. And he's something like 6'8" or something like that, or 6'7". So he's got the seat all the way back and try to sit there, and his head's still hitting the roof. He's like, I'm willing to rip the roof liner out if I have to. And we're all like making suggestions. Someone's like, take the foam out of the seats, and someone's like, just cut the roof and put a foam like a dome up the top, so you can like a clear dome for your head.
Wow.
Poor guy. I'm glad, but someone's like, some basketballers when they drive a small car, they take the front seats out and sit in the back seat.
They need a convertible. They need
Well,
a sunroof.
there's sunroof. Yeah, that way he just. But then your head will
They'll
be
be
constantly in
like
the wind.
giraffes. They'll be like giraffes.
Yeah, your hair will constantly be tasseled and like swept back. Oh, you've been in the Miata again. I had an old boss of mine that used to drive. He used to have MG convertibles, and he was bald on top. And he said if he didn't wear a hat, he used to get sunburn on his head from driving his convertible.
Nice.
So you need to wear a hat.
Oh, speaking of boldness,
Yeah.
did you see? Actually, did it? Yeah, I sent it to you, didn't I? The new men can now, if you call them bold, can be considered sexual harassment, and that was
Really?
actually. I thought I sent that to you on Facebook. Maybe I didn't.
I don't think
But
you did.
yeah. Anyway, it can be
Really?
considered sexual harassment now. Yeah, it was ruled by a employment tribunal.
So what
Poor
do you
men.
call them? Hairless?
Because I think the whole reason this came about is because someone got called a bold C word.
Fair enough.
So anyway, yeah. So
But
now,
that's in a derogatory way, though. There's a difference between, I guess, saying it in a derogatory way than describing someone's bald. I mean, like, you could get upset. I'm like, Ben, you're going grey. I mean, you get upset. Oh, you discriminating. You know.
I
I'm like,
can't
no,
help
it's
it.
just exactly. It's just an observation, but it's not being cruel about it. I mean, if I said it was, you go on your bald C in a bad way.
Hey,
you grey C. You go on grey. You.
I feel really bad now because I've been calling one of the people at work Friar Tuck. and now he's going to have all this power.
I used to work with a guy, one of the truck drivers. His nickname was Friar Tuck. So
I feel really bad. Like, I don't feel bad actually. I think people need to harden up because there's so much worse things in life, and if you can't handle that, then good luck making it through life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As someone who was bullied a lot, like I used to, you can literally go read my lyrics, and I wrote, people shouldn't judge others, blah 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 blah, and my whole my whole opinion has changed because I feel like, yes, bullying sucks, but a lot of people without bullying wouldn't go on to do such amazing things to prove people wrong or whatever. Like, it can be a real driver for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
not
think
right.
people need to just toughen up a little bit. Don't be.
It's different though. I think when you're younger and you're going through school, you've also got the pressures of, growing up, school, puberty, and then you've got stuff like it gets a bit much. I can understand it can get a bit much for kids. You don't need that bullying. I think what has given us a different perspective on this sort of stuff is that you're not at school anymore. We're not at school. Life is not like school. So if there's anybody who is listening to us that goes to school and thinks and gets bullied, or people say things or do things, to hurt you in a way, it's not going to be like that forever, because life is not like that. People aren't like that, and people will talk to you in real life. People don't, like, some will segregate, but it's not the same as school. School is not what life is like. And I came out of my shell leaving school. And you'll say, most people say, "Oh, you're an extrovert. You like to go out there and talk." I wasn't like that at school. I was very reserved. I didn't talk to people a lot. Just my friends I was very open with. It's because you get judged of how you act, what you do, you say anything. Kids are so mean and they will take anything that you do or say or whatever you look like. You dress something, they will pick on you. Where in real life, most people won't say it to your face, but will jump on the internet.
Yeah, they'll say it on the
Keyboard
internet.
warriors.
I was about to say that because actually on my YouTube, people are actually really nice. I think I've had one problem on my YouTube channel, and they
There you
didn't
go.
even direct it at me. They directed it at one of my one of the people commenting on my thing,
Yep.
and I
Yeah.
did. I had to ban that person because I don't mind them attacking me or maybe even the artist that I'm
Mm.
listening to. Fine, you're entitled to your opinion, but as soon as you start attacking other people on my thing, I am responsible to
Yep.
ban that person. And
Yeah.
I had to come out after that and be like, look, I'm all for people saying their opinions, but as soon as you start attacking people on my channel, sorry, but yeeted.
Yeah.
You're off. You're banned.
Yeah. I think, and this is what my
So-
opinion, that people have two lives. One that they show to everybody in real life, and the other one that they have on the internet.
Do you feel like the internet personality is more real to who they are as a person more than
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in a
'Cause-
way.
because
Because there is no.
they feel a lot safer on the internet to share their opinion
That's right.
more than
Because
if they
it's
were to
pretty much-
say it in public.
That's right. That's
Because
right. Because
I guarantee a lot of stuff they say on the internet they wouldn't be game enough to say in real
No.
life.
no, because how much hate is there on the internet? But yet you'll go out and you won't have people saying the same things to you that they would say on the internet.
Yeah.
Not even just the internet. I've played a lot of online gaming in the past, and
It's
we
amazing
played a
some
lot
of the
of
stuff they say on there.
yeah. We used to play Overwatch a lot, online competition comp. My brother and his friends, and we get on there. And because I was usually the only girl at one stage, sometimes I'd be the only girl in there. And I don't know, maybe it's just something with my voice and over the PlayStation or whatever. I don't know. But I'd always get, are you a 13-year-old boy? You sound like a 13-year-old. You're a 13. And I get a lot of crap. And I'm like, no, I am. And I'd explain everything, But yeah, they don't care. It's just to give more shit. They just keep going. There's other stuff that's like the least of it. But that was a lot. That I used to get that a lot. Are you just some young kid? You some 13-year-old boy? No. Or, or I have people saying real sexist stuff.
So
It's terrible. It is terrible. But because there is no consequence, and
yeah,
the stuff that
absolutely.
you hear, it's horrible.
See, like I said, I don't care what people say to me anymore. To me,
No.
words are just literally sounds coming out of people's mouth, nothing more.
Yeah.
We gave those words the meanings. That's just me.
That's
I
right.
know it's going to affect other people in different
That's right.
ways, but that's how I
But
see it.
That's right.
I'm like,
if you give
so?
those, that's right.
they
If you
could
give
call
those
me the
words
worst
power,
things on. They could call me the worst things on the planet. And
That is
I'd be
true.
like, meh. So,
That is true. So
got anything better?
you give the words power at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Those words mean nothing unless you give them power.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to let things go. And sometimes it's picking your battles too.
Yep.
Knowing when to say something and when to let things go and just go, I'll just let it slide.
Yep. Words are nothing more than a form of communication.
Yep. That's exactly right.
A sound coming out of
Exactly.
somebody's mouth. So if you get
Exactly.
bullied, just remember that.
Yep.
And you can always
Because,
reach out. Like if you need someone to talk to, I'm sure me or Sarah message us on our Facebook.
That's right. And then you've got, all the correct places you can go. You've got Lifeline, all those different places. I should have looked this up. We didn't think we were going to get this deep into it.
No. Yeah, this kind of just came out of the blue. Sorry. And we were just
Yeah.
about to end the episode, but I just thought of it kind of. And yeah.
Just hang in
I was
there.
a bit shocked that this was going to be a thing. So
Yeah, we don't. After we said we don't get into down subjects, and we're a happy episode. We're a happy podcast.
Well,
we don't get talking about.
you never know. It's unpredictable on Trending Again podcast.
I think this is just because it's topics that are close to our hearts. That's
Yeah.
We feel, we've been there, done that.
Yeah.
We know what it's like.
Anyway, on that note, I think we should end the episode. So let us know your thoughts on our Facebook, on our YouTube, because there'll be an audio version on YouTube, and rate and review on whatever podcast platform you are listening on. And anything else, Sarah, that you can think of? Oh,
No.
you can make memes of us, throw them on our Facebook.
That'd be good.
It's hard to make memes when we don't do video. You can go to the old videos and make memes of us.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Or maybe you could just make a meme from other memes and quote stuff from our podcast or something. Who knows?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Use your creativity. We'd love to see it. Comment your thoughts on anything we've talked about. If you're watching Big Brother, we've been doing an after show of that, so we'll be back on Monday with that.
Another idea for memes is anything that's sort of trending subjects during the week. If you want to make a meme about it, something that you find that's funny, hopefully just nothing political or anything like that. Just keep it lighthearted.
Yeah.
Keep it lighthearted, nothing too dark. But anything that you find, trending during the week that you think is interesting, hit us up too if you want us to talk about it. What you want us to talk about more. Sorry I didn't get to review those games that we did for PlayStation Plus. Since having the operation, I can't actually play it. I really wanted to review those games and do
I forgot about that.
A podcast about those. AJ's been playing a little bit, so we'll have to ask him.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe. Yeah, I'd like to get him on for an episode one time soon. Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good.
If he'd like to, be cool.
I think he would. All good.
I love it.
All right. We should wrap this up because we've been talking for a long time and people probably had enough and probably fallen asleep. So wake up.
Wake up. All right. Let's end the episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode of Trending Again podcast. Until then, bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, what a groovy episode that was. Today was really interesting, folks. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe, and don't forget, stay groovy.